It's Christopher Key with SWATS. It is Monday, 2 days after LSU defeated Alabama in the biggest game of the century. Just as we predicted at SWATS, Trent Richardson would be held under 100 yards rushing, and the LSU defense would play lights out and be the deciding factor in the ball game. As you saw in the previous video, I was able to meet with 3 young men from the defensive team and one of the fathers. And the father bought the technology for the defense. They passed it out, and the defense played lights out. The father should be commended for what he did. He did absolutely nothing wrong. What he did was very intrigued after looking over some videos that we had done, and more than anything, this father was teachable. He was willing to admit he didn't know what he didn't know, and he wanted to learn more about it. And after doing the research on us, he saw what we had done in the NFL, PGA, Major League Baseball, and it very much intrigued him. So much so that he bought the bands and the chips for the young men. This is no different than what one of the fathers did for the University of Auburn 3 weeks ago, when he knew this technology was real and knew what had happened, and he wanted to pass this technology out to the defense for the Auburn Tigers before they played South Carolina. Same thing that happened at University of Auburn last year when I met with the team. They were blown away with this technology and bought it for themselves and went on to win the national championship. We're bringing all this up because we are trying to level the playing field, because it's gotten to a point now that if your team doesn't have chips or bands that has been charged by me, Christopher Key, and SWATS, it's very likely they'll be at a disadvantage. And that's what we're wanting to do, is level the playing field so that everybody has access to this technology. So one of the things I want to say is, if it's good enough for these elite college athletes, if it's good enough for these NFL ball players, PGA, Major League Baseball, just think about the technology from SWATS and what it can do for you. And that's who we're really wanting to get to, is get to you, because this technology can help you tremendously. So please call your mom, your dads, your grandparents, and you do like this father did, his own research. Look into this and be willing to say you don't know what you don't know, and be willing to try it. What can it hurt to try it? That's all we ask, is try it. The proof's in the pudding. And if you look over our track record, you'll see that this technology is the real deal. So please go to my website, keys2swats.com. That's keys, K-E-Y-S, the number 2, SWATS, S-W-A-T-S.com. What are you waiting on? Go do it now. You can go help yourself.